Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is Lisa's Cooking. I'm here again. Hopefully you've seen my 2 other episodes. If not, go back and catch up with them. I'm cooking because I figured that I have a few good recipes that I'd like to show everybody, and maybe you'd like them too. I am going to make today my family green chili tamale pie. It's an old recipe that we've added and changed, and I think we've got it down to perfection, and I want to share that with you today. What it is like a lasagna, but it's green chili, corn bread, and lots of cheese, and it's great. You can eat it for breakfast, fried up in a pan with an egg, lunch, or dinner with a salad. So it's very handy and very filling, and you know, if you've got one of those hangovers, it seems to take care of that too. What it starts out with is cream corn. Now I'm going to make a double batch. So here we go. We've got, if you're going to make just a single batch, it would be 1 can of cream corn. But I'm going to use 2. Also, you'd only use 2 eggs. I'm using 2. 3. 4. My goodness. I'm not that old to forget the last 2 eggs already, am I? Don't answer that. 1 cup of cornmeal, but since I'm doubling it, I need 2. 2 cups of cornmeal. Now, it asks for buttermilk, but in case you don't have buttermilk in the house, you can use regular milk and throw in a tablespoon of vinegar, and that makes for sour milk. It curdles it, gets the same reaction. So you could use that instead. So I just happen to have buttermilk. So 1.5 cups of buttermilk will do ya. Very good. Now, something that we've done over the years to change the recipe is add cottage cheese. You don't have to have it in there. It's just to add a little bit more texture, make it a little more creamy. Now, do you know how to keep cottage cheese from spoiling? You always store it upside down so that the air doesn't get to it and it doesn't turn green. So, for a double batch, I'm putting in 1 cup. You can use 1/2 cup. Now you notice, does this look like I'm using exact measurements? No. That's the great thing about cooking. Baking's another story. But when it comes to cooking, you can just kind of fudge it along the way. Alright, so there's your batter. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. It's going to give it a little bit more height and air on the inside. A teaspoon for double batch, 1/2 teaspoon for 1 batch. Okay, so get that going, get it all mixed in. This is your batter. Let me add something else just to give it a bit more texture, something that you can really bite into. Maybe add a little bit more sweetness to it. I put in some frozen corn. About 1 cup will do ya. Either way, for a whole one, for a 1/2 batch or a double batch. Okay, look at that. It's gorgeous, golden, pretty. Let me tell you what else you're going to use. You can get this in a can. It just doesn't taste the same. It's not as good. What you need to do is go buy some Anaheim chilies. Now, if you have a specific cultural market that you can get these in, is where you're going to find them most likely. Okay, Anaheim chili. Now, this one's already been grilled, and see all the black skin? It was charred black. And what you do is once you grill it on the grill or in your broiler or on the stove, you just put them in a bowl, let them cool off, and the skin just peels right off. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Now give it a rinse, take off the top, and what you could do is take the seeds out. I don't find it necessary. I like it nice and spicy. Now my grandmother, she used to take the seeds out, and she would keep the vein of the chili, which is always the hottest, and she would scramble that in with eggs, and that was a way that she would never throw anything away but have a great egg omelet. You take a pan. I prefer 9 by 13. I accidentally left my 9 by 13 with somebody with a lasagna, so I'm going to use this a little bit bigger pan, but that's okay. Still works fine. Okay, a little bit of spray on there so it doesn't stick. And we'll put a layer of batter down. Then you take your chili and you give it one good layer of chili, just like a lasagna. This is a favorite of ours. Actually, let's say that you're going to serve this as something at a party. You could always chop this up and just mix it all in together and serve it in little squares. Makes for a great hors d'oeuvre, which I've done, by the way. Did I mention I have a little catering business of my own? It's called Lisa's Catering Cakes. I know, not too original, but at least, you know, I'm out there. You can find me on the web right now. We've got some gorgeous chili down, and we're going to put some, now I've got this Mexican blend cheese, which is cheddar and jack. I use anything I've got in the refrigerator. If you've got just cheddar, Colby, Longhorn, I think that's the same thing, jack, make sure it's a nice creamy cheese. I like cheddar, sharp cheddar, to tell you the truth. It really has great taste to it. Now, spread that all around. Okay, one last layer here, and that's how it's done. Beautiful. Get it all over, get all your edges. Pepper, little color. We're going to throw it in the oven for an hour at 350 degrees, and I'm going to show you when it comes out. See you soon. Bye. Okay, here we are. The tamale pie should be ready. Here we go. Beautiful, golden, and lovely. Cheesy. Just let it cool a little bit, slice it up, a large green salad, and you've got dinner tonight, and probably for, you know, lunch and breakfast too. So have a good dinner, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.